I'm Andy from Competitive Cyclist, and this is the Assos S7 Rally Trekking Jersey and T.Rally S7 Bibs. When you hear the name Assos, what comes to mind? Well, for me, it makes me think about other companies that are so visionary and so ahead of their competition that they had the ability to solve problems you didn't even realize you had. And when I suit up in the Rally collection, I realized that wearing my road-going kits in the woods and on the fire roads isn't necessarily the best idea. Now that mixed terrain endurance events are the next big thing, I'm confident you'll see others try to follow Assos' lead, but like always, they'll have a lot of ground to make up when they do. Let's start with the SS7 Rally Trekking Jersey, and with what it isn't. It's not a pure road jersey. It's not meant to be super aero or fit exactly like your favorite SS13 or Campionissimo jersey. The poly lycra blend is a beefed up version of the lycra you find on their road jerseys, so it's tough and it won't snag easily. It also wicks at varying rates depending on your rate of perspiration. So when it's hot, it pulls moisture to the surface rapidly, but when things cool down, it pushes back to generate a warmer microclimate between you and the fabric. When I unboxed the TRally Jersey, I couldn't stop staring at the sheer mesh back and shoulders. Obviously, it blows off heat like a smokestack when you're maxed out, but what I didn't figure out until later was that it's also optimized for use with a hydration pack. Upon closer inspection, you'll notice the mesh is lightly padded and not as slippery as lycra. It's an incremental gain, but one that pays off exponentially as the ride length increases. And when you're not wearing a pack, the shoulder vents work in concert with the rear panel to pull in air and create a touch of lift between the jersey and your back, which leads me to the way the jersey fits. Overall, the fit of the T.Rally jersey is a teeny bit relaxed because A, your upper body moves around a lot more when you're in the dirt, and B, the upper body of an experienced off-road rider can be slightly more bulky than that of a wafer-thin roadie. And C, the aforementioned ram air effect wouldn't work very well without a touch more inner volume. Oh, and every T.Rally jersey comes with a matching skin foil base layer. And let's not gloss over that like it's nothing. The skin foil is amazing. On a hot day, it feels like your body is wrapped in air conditioning, and on a cooler day, it's substantial enough to be worn under a long sleeve jersey. It has incredible range. Assos makes amazing technical jerseys, but let's face it, bib shorts put Assos on the map. I'd bet a month's paycheck that 3 out of 5 viewers of this video don't wear anything but Assos bibs. I'd also wager that 1 or 2 of those 3 guys are a little leery of taking their precious Assos bibs off-road. I am too. I can't blame them. The road stuff isn't really designed to fare well against a trailside thorn bush or a high-speed washout on a rocky hairpin. So when Assos went into the lab to create their off-road masterpiece, it had to be a bib short that lives up to the high standards of an extremely loyal fan base. And with the T.Rally bib shorts, they delivered. For example, since the road shorts proved to be a bit sensitive to their test team's constant bashing of their hips on trees when blasting twisty trails, Assos carefully positioned removable 8mm viscoelastic pads on each hip. And because those pads are going to be hitting stuff, Assos used a durable proprietary lycra called compressor fabric, which wards off snags on the outside. In addition to increasing the overall durability of the bibs, they also gave compressor fabric a tighter weave to keep out microscopic dirt and grime particles, which can permeate the lycra and cause your bib shorts to wear out faster. And because it's woven so tightly, Assos was able to use a lower volume of fabric than the S7 road shorts when they constructed the T.Rallys. Now, notice I said constructed, not sewn or made. I use that word because when you take a close look at the T.Rallys, you see an abundance of wide, perfectly finished stitching and an overall architecture of reinforcement that look more like the framework for a skyscraper than a pair of bib shorts. The panels are laid up perfectly, the straps sewn deeply into the body of the bib, and everything's put together with Assos' time-tested AEPD design, which means both the jersey and bibs will melt away when you lean forward into the cycling position. Now, while all of those features are amazing, for me it's the chamois that really steals the show. It's the same Golden Gate chamois they've used in their S7s for a few years, and because it's sewn into the shorts only at the front and the rear, not in the middle, it virtually eliminates friction and keeps the chamois in contact with your body at all times. This is especially nice in foul conditions, either mud or rain, on the road or off. So, when do you reach for this kit? Well, at this price the answer is anytime. Sure, it's designed for events like Cape Epic and Leadville, but for most of us, the 3-hour Saturday ride is our big adventure. And that's fine, because regardless of which bike you're on, this will be one of the best kits in your drawer, and you'll find yourself using it for just about any ride or event. If you have questions about Assos off-road line, we've got answers. So please give us a call or send an email to sales@competitivecyclist.com.